You know it's been a long day when you can't even put the sandpaper on the sanding block facing the proper direction. Sometimes, I tell you. It's been a while since I made a video. Things have been pretty rough around here lately, and I'm coming out of some very severe depression, but I think things are kind of getting back to normal now. And for about a month now I've had my PA speakers torn apart, doing the paint on the cabinets. Got the front baffles almost done. Might need one more coat, but I'm not quite sure yet. That's just plain flat black paint. And unfortunately it's brushed on and does not have a very good finish to it at all, but that's okay because I'm using a textured paint on the outside of the cabinets that's called Duratex. Some of you have probably heard of it. A lot of you probably haven't, because it's kind of a only available right from the manufacturer type of deal. But I've got to get these sanded down and get ready to put the first coat of Duratex on the main cabinets, and hopefully that's going to turn out decent. I just want to get these things done. I was thinking about putting some handles in the sides, but I'm really undecided on that. I'm just not sure I would really use them all that much, considering my subs don't have handles in them, and I really don't want to hack these cabinets up anymore. I've also got the front grills finally cut to size. I bought these, I think they were 22 by 30 inch steel mesh grills from Parts Express, where I got these cabinets from, and they had to be trimmed to size, and I wanted to make a nice straight cut, so I ended up using my new table saw with a metal cutting blade and took care of that, and they turned out perfect. So those are ready to go back on. They're just sitting over in the other room. But I guess I gotta move forward with the sanding, and that's where I was leaving off here. I went to get this ready, and I'm just so lost in thought that I put the darn sandpaper on upside down. But anyway, let's get on with it. I'm still working on filling in all the imperfections with putty to get ready for painting, and this wood is not the best quality. It's plywood, but it does have some little voids between the layers that need to be filled in if you want it to be perfectly smooth on those exposed edges. So that's taking a little longer than I would like. I'm still not sure if I want to install the handles or not. I really would like to. I wish I wouldn't have put the insulation in already, because I'm going to have to pull that out to put the handles in. That's going to be a real pain, so I guess we'll see. It just depends on how much motivation I have to do every last detail on these. I just want to get them back together so I can use my sound system, doggone it. Finally some good progress. I've got the handle cutouts all done, and as you can see, the first coat of Duratex is also on the cabinets. Very, very nice paint. I really like this Duratex stuff. I did a thin first coat, and I'm going to do a thin second coat because I want to keep the texture kind of a low profile, almost sandpaper texture. You can see where I missed some spots with the putty, and there's some gaps in the plywood there, but I think after the second coat it'll hide a lot of that. But it's still annoying nonetheless. These cabinets are far from perfect. They're not like a centerpiece for your living room, but I think they're going to turn out good enough for what they are, which is pro audio speakers. They're made to get banged up and rocked out, so they don't have to be mirror smooth or anything. But I really like the appearance that this Duratex leaves. This is just done using a standard smooth 9-inch roller, one of the higher quality ones, and no dilution. I put it on at 100%, and it's already fairly well set up. After it's done drying, I'll do the second coat, and we'll see how it looks. They're starting to look like speakers again. I just got to put the handles in and the front grills, and we'll be all set. I'm in the process of installing the front grills. Don't have quite enough screws to completely install these at the moment, but at least they're going to stay in place so I can use them until the screws come in. This is how I do these front grills, I basically use this 1/2-inch speaker gasketing tape that Parts Express sells, and line that along the grill supports, and then you just lay the grill on it, and that stops any vibration, and it also just, you know, fits better that way. I think the worst part of putting the grills on these is determining where to put each screw, because you don't want to run into the screws that are holding these grill supports in, but I want them to be evenly spaced or close to it. So that's probably a fairly time-consuming thing, just measuring all those out and figuring out exactly where to put them. But I'll be painting the bottom of these as soon as I decide what to do for feet, if I'm going to put feet on them or just leave them plain, because when I build a second set of these and I go to stack them, the set on top is going to be upside down so that the tweeters are closer to each other to cut down on comb filtering. So I'm not quite sure if I want to put rubber feet on them or not. But anyway, I'm going to finish getting this second grill on here, and I'm going to take them back in the other room and give them a test after all these months. I can't wait. The only other thing I'm concerned about is having air leaks around the handles. I may have to take those back out and put some gasket material on those, but I'll just wait and see. And here they are. I had just enough screws. In fact, there was only one left in the bag, but I managed to completely get the grills installed, and I'm ready to take them in the other room and try them out. And after the paint cures for a week or two, I'm going to take care of the bottom of the cabinets and also seal the handles if I have to, because I also am contemplating putting some slightly bigger screws in these handles. I didn't have enough of the number 8 size screws, so I ended up using number 6, which aren't quite as big as I would like. So I'll take care of that stuff later though. Right now I just want my stereo back. Finally the time I've been waiting for. It's only been about a month, but it might as well have been a century because it sure felt like one. Oh, I just gotta take care of this this amp down here in the center that doesn't like to stay powered on. I think it's got a flaky ribbon cable that connects two of the boards together. There's just the mids by themselves. Turn this up now, shake the room. It's a relief to have this back. My camera doesn't like to focus on speakers for some reason. I want to crank this up so bad, but there's people on the floor right above me that probably won't be very happy because I think they're watching TV at the moment. But man, just it's so nice to finally have this system functional and cosmetically matched for once. Everything's finally the same color, no more bare wood and missing grills. And doggone it, autofocus does not like mesh grills. But eventually I'm going to get around to putting a coat of Duratex on these subs so they look nicer. And I got a little bit more work to do on these, but I'm going to let the Duratex cure for a couple weeks and maybe finish them up later. But knowing me, I'm going to get lazy and months will go by and they'll just be like this. One of the amps went into standby. Anyway, progress is progress, at least. I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately, but times have been pretty rough around here and I haven't really been doing a whole lot other than working my job. It sounds like that amp is acting up again. Is it? Sure sounded like it was for a minute there. I hate when it power cycles like that. But anyway, there you have it.